a very an issue that has always been in the mind of youths. When you get admission to go to school, you are happy, right? You are hopeful that the moment you graduate, you are going to get a good job, right? Okay, so today I'm going to talk about something that has been prevalent in all the world. Let's say all the country, all over the world. I'm going to talk about unemployment. Unemployment is a daunting issue in all over. It's a global issue in every part of the world, but its severity differs. What I mean is that it can be more in other country than in some other country. So its severity is more in Nigeria. Unemployment in Nigeria is so severe that you see youths roaming the streets, and when they tell you that they are educated, you get this feeling of really. So that has been one of the core effects of unemployment today. Findings reveal that 21.1% in 2010 resulted in unemployment in Nigeria. Meanwhile, this percentage increased to 23.9% in 2011. So from 2010 to 2013, there has been a 16% increase of unemployment in Nigeria. Research also shows that Kano and Lagos states are one of the few states that are one of the top states that has the highest increase of unemployment. Now, I said Lagos. Most of us will be like, Lagos is where the main thing is. People always run to Lagos. When they graduate, they'll be like, I'm going to Lagos to get a job. That's where you can find good jobs in. That's true. Kano tops the list of unemployment. Lagos comes second. Now, you might ask, how is it that Lagos State has the number of unemployment, has the second highest number of unemployment in the state? When we graduate, we go to Lagos, right? Youth migrate to Lagos. Most of them just go and stay with someone and say, with the hope of gaining jobs in Lagos. Now, with that form of migration, when there is migration, there is what? Overpopulation. So with that rate of overpopulation and migration, that has increased the rate of unemployment in the state and its effects. Do you understand? Thank you very much. So what is unemployment? Unemployment or joblessness is the state of when someone is looking for a job. Able-bodied people looking for a job cannot find job. It's a state of being unemployed. When you've done all you can, but you could not get a job, that is what it means to be unemployed. Now, you can see the difference. I said when you can't get a job. I didn't say when you are working. So if you have something you are doing, you are not unemployed, you are employed. It just depends on the money that is coming from whatever you're doing. Do you understand now? So when they ask you, are you employed? Don't say I'm not employed. You can be self-employed. Do you understand now? Thank you very much. So unemployment is different from being employed. It has its own stages. Some can be wages, some can be salary, some can be what? Self-employment. Now, unemployment has had adverse effects on the youth of Nigeria. It has affected us to the point that it's a key factor of depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and other mental related issues. When someone has gone to the university, let's say for 4 to 5 years, and you graduate, hoping to get a job, but at the end of the day, all to no avail. Or eventually you get called for a job, you travel to the States, you borrowed money actually to travel, and after you travel, you get there, do everything possible to get the job, and then you come back to your state, waiting for a call, but nothing. Now, such a person, coming back home, what do you think will be on the mind of that person? Frustration. Thank you, ma. The person will be frustrated. Do you see the effect of unemployment? Now, we don't look at that effect. When we see someone suffering depression, we just don't take unemployment as a key factor. We see them as lazy. No. It has adverse effects. The effect it can cause on youths of today can be very daunting. When they tell you they don't have a job, some might even lie to you. They won't come fully out to tell you that this is the reason why they are passing through what they are passing through. So unemployment has a very, very adverse effects on youth, and it causes depression. And depression, we know, can be very deadly. Depression does not show on the face. It's a state of the mind. It's a mental related issue. Now, I'm not here to make us afraid or cause tension. I'm just trying to tell us that there are goals, opportunities available to us to curb unemployment. Now, I want everybody to look at your hands. Look at your hands, please. Just a simple exercise. You see that your hands? When God created you, He gave you gifts. We call those gifts innate ability. Innate means inborn, something that you did not learn, something that you came with. So I want us to do this thing for ourselves. When you go home today, go and find out that thing that God gave to you, that you know is inborn, that gift that you have. I've discovered mine, and I kept discovering more. It's so much. I love makeup, number one. I love fashion. I can give you style details. I can actually help. I can tell you some things about skin related issues. I did not learn them. I kept asking myself, how did I know these things? They are innate abilities. Find yours. Then when you find yours, know what you do. Develop it. Develop it and make it a skill. Create that skill. Develop that skill and establish it. Now that is where entrepreneurship comes into play. I'm telling us about, and I'm talking to us about how we can, one of the ways we can curb unemployment. That's when entrepreneurship comes into play. Now, if we follow entrepreneurship with aggressive emphasis, I'm telling you, unemployment will reduce in Nigeria drastically. Okay, I'm not going to finish talk about all about unemployment. My colleague is going to come in. I'm just going to give us an introduction to open our mind to see what unemployment has done to our society. We have more graduates each year, and what do? They are entering into the labor force with no hope. You see some of them just graduating and sitting down in their parents' house without anything to do. They start thinking. So if they don't have anything to do, and idle mind is what? Is the devil's workshop. We have to engage ourselves and look for that thing that we know how to do and develop our skill to create something valuable to our society. Thank you very much.